I need to talk a little bit about the Action 4 today. I've been using it a lot. I want to talk about some stuff that I really like about it. And then I need to tell you one thing that DJI has got to fix on these Action cameras. They can do it on some of their cameras, and for some reason these Action cameras don't see this feature that's driving me bonkers. First of all, like, the colors are great on it. Even the normal color profile is great, but you got 10-bit log as an option, which just gives you so much room to play with in post. I love the 10-bit log. Such a fun little camera to use. The quick shot's great. You can hit record and it'll kick on and start recording real fast so that you don't have to think about turning it on, waiting for it to boot up, and then record, and you don't miss any moments. They've recently added a feature where you can set pre-record. So anytime it's on, it's like automatically pre-recording 5 seconds, 15-second increments, and it just kind of deletes them unless you hit record. If you hit record, it keeps the previous 15 seconds or whatever you set it for, and then you have that in case you missed something. It's great because it could be mounted on your bike, mounted on your helmet, whatever. If it's on, you haven't hit record yet, it's automatically catching those seconds. That's awesome. Super great features for Action use. The problem here is this camera's got some features for vlogging that are great, like the microphones both facing forward. It's got stereo mics facing at you. That's awesome. It's got the front-facing screen, also specifically for people vlogging and stuff like that. Here's something they don't have that they need to add, and there should be no reason they can't add it in a firmware update, and that is a touch focus. It doesn't need to be on all the time, but you should be able to touch something on the screen and get it to focus on it. And maybe you have to turn it on so that you don't accidentally do that while you're doing action shots, stuff like that. But there should be some kind of a manual ability to manually focus it in some manner, like be able to tap something and get it to choose that object. Like, active track should be on here. Obviously with a drone or like the Pocket 2, active track actually gets the camera to move, but the fact that they have active track, which maybe that's a actual like component in here you need to have, but you can't do it on firmware update. But you could track focus, so you're tracking focus on an object in the screen. Like, I've seen people have to add these like close focus filters to get your face in focus and stuff, because honestly when you're vlogging with this, everything's in focus and you're a little bit soft. Biggest gripe, like, I don't know if DJI needs to make a close focus filter for it, but why isn't there an option to tap focus? Like, it, even if it's something you have to switch on in the menu, I don't know, but the Pocket has it, so you can continuous autofocus, but even when you do that, you can tap on something to focus on it. This has to be stronger than a 2-year-old, 3-year-old Pocket 2, right? Add that to a firmware update if it's possible, DJI. There's no reason we shouldn't be able to pick our face to focus on, or an object close to the camera if we want to do a blurry background. That's just, I did that in my first video on it, where I showed that I could do a blurry background with this guy, but I couldn't do a blurry background with the Action 4. And if you want to see that video, check it out up here. Otherwise, if you guys agree with me, hit that like button and leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts are on this touch focus thing. Until next time, guys, check out my video on what we're getting with the Pocket 3, because that is exciting, and they're doing a release about that camera on the 25th of October. So tune in, because I'm going to be live on there. Peace out. Go shoot something awesome. Don't forget to post it. Later.